I'm Tyler.
I'm Shorty.
I'm Miles.
I'm Kara.
And we are the Inner Idiot.
The following podcast has strong language, violence, and other things you probably shouldn't let your children listen to. Please enjoy. Hey, Ty, if you wanted to make a podcast, how would you do it?
Spotify Podcasters app, of course. Or hell, even the website.
Do they have any way you can edit audio and help with organizing your episodes?
All that and more. You can reach out to listeners and have feedback with their Q&A feature, and it distributes it to all other major places you listen to podcasts.
I just looked, and they got a video podcast set up and editing tools here, too.
So all you got to do is sign up at SpotifyForPodcasters.com or get the app, and you're done.
Damn, it's just that easy.
Drop what you're doing, swallow what you're chewing, because it ain't wet from sweating. We ain't done yet. Welcome to Inner Idiot Podcast, where we are your intrusive thoughts let out. That's right. We say the shit you shouldn't say. We say the shit that you're thinking that you don't want to say out loud because you don't want people to look at you weird. But guess what? I don't give a fuck if they look at me weird. I am your host, the big, the bald, beautiful, the brash, bumbling, and the oftentimes bastardly MC Tyler Havlin, and I talk slow, and I walk slower. And that's just how I roll.
2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Woo! You notice I say I talk slow, but for the intro, I talk really fast.
I think it's because it's rehearsed at this point.
It's like second nature at this point.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Just rolls it. Plus, if I don't say it fast, I'm never going to get it all out in one breath.
Is that what you're trying to do? You're just trying to conserve energy? So you...
I get it. Yeah, they don't want to hear the... I don't know if they want to hear that. You let us know if you want to hear that. Well,
do you want to sound? Do you want to hear Tyler run a marathon while he's sitting?
Bro, don't nobody want to hear me run a marathon. That'd be ugly. All right, you hear his voice. Let's get you intro. He is the Lord that's never bored, the commander of the comic books, with nipples so hard it'll make you go full retard. He's been petting kitty and grabbing titty since I don't know when. 2 claps and Ric Flair for Lord Shorty Fresh in the flesh. Woo!
Nipples so hard they make you go full retard.
That's right.
That's bananas.
Banaquins.
Banaquins. I wish I can remember how he fucking spelled that shit.
I don't know. But let me tell you what, man. Since we started recording at night, I don't know if it's because I fucking spend all day in the goddamn heat or what, but by the time I get here, my underwear are so fucking uncomfortable. Like, I thought I put a good pair on this morning.
Is there no ass? There is only swamp?
Yeah, dude. Shrek and Donkey moved in like 5 minutes into work today.
I fucking love that shit. We were talking about that, dude. So I went to Ren Fair yesterday, and like we got there kind of early, not like right as the gates opened or anything like that, but it was pretty nice and cool. Like
early?
Yeah, early in the day.
Yeah, it was.
But dude, by 2 o'clock, every single one of us were sweating profusely. Like, I don't think, like, there was probably a group of 6 of us, I want to say. And I think every, like, 4 minutes, somebody was like, dude, I have so much swamp ass.
Right.
And it rotated around the fucking group. Like, everybody. Like, oh, my God, my ass is so swampy.
And then they get so swampy that it no longer, like, lets the sweat drain. Like, you can just feel a puddle and a pool of sweat right under your fucking nuts.
It feels like you're almost wearing a diaper.
Right. It's fucking horrible. Yeah. I hate it. Oh, well. All right. Today's top 5.
Man, I do gotta poop.
Are you going to make it through the first segment?
Yeah. I'll make it through the first segment, but, you know, the poop will be happening.
You can set the deuce loose on break.
Yeah.
Not on company time.
Not on company.
I don't know.
We're not there yet.
All right. Top 5. Today, look, we've been doing top 5s in the second segment lately. That's been weird.
But now we're doing it first.
Yeah, back to the old. And we're taking it way back with some what the fuck facts.
Ooh. We're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Or 2 stones with 1 bird.
I don't know. Like, dude, you have to have, like, pinpoint accuracy to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. It's got to be an achievement.
I want to know when that happened. Like, because you don't ever see that shit. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anybody well, I can say that. I have seen people throw rocks at birds because I've done that. But I've never hit a bird with a stone.
I feel like this would be a good what the fuck fact in itself because it's probably something that happened like back in fucking
the 1300s.
Yeah, 13, 14s, 15s, something like that, where you probably used to have to like throw fucking before scarecrows. They had to throw rocks at fucking crows in the field, and like every once in a while, I'd be like, I got 2 birds with 1 stone. That's probably how it fucking started.
Maybe. Fuck, I don't know. I'll take your word for it. Animal cruelty, my favorite.
All right, you're up, man.
All right. So, no particular order, because I don't have one that I found particularly like fun or fuck, like what the fuck. The largest known living organism is the aspen grove.
What the fuck is an aspen grove, bro?
It is a group of genetically identical quaking aspen.
That's a tree, right?
Yes. In Utah, with an interconnected root system, it is estimated at 80,000 years old and takes up more than 100 acres. So all these trees are connected together.
So they're actually one tree.
It is one giant tree.
So what I'm hearing is when we take this camping trip, as long as we stay connected by the root, we're going to live forever. At least 80,000 years.
Sure.
So, let's link up roots, baby.
No, that sounds provocative, but I'm not here for it.
It does, don't it?
Next up is, because we're getting into the fall season. Spooky season's around the corner.
It's already here.
Spooky season's here.
September 1st happened.
Yep. Pumpkin spice contains no actual pumpkin in it.
No.
Yep. The ingredients to make pumpkin spice, and now bust out your fucking notebooks, white ladies. Like, it's here. I'm giving it to you. So you can make it your damn selves. But it's cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and ginger. And sometimes allspice is added into the mix.
Your ass hurts, dude. There's no pumpkin in pumpkin spice.
Nope.
Why the fuck is it called pumpkin spice?
Fuck, I don't know.
That ain't right. Like, I swear I can taste pumpkin in that shit.
It's me, bro.
Maybe I can't taste pumpkin. I don't fucking know. I'm a goddamn peasant.
The next one is 4 times more people speak English as a second language than a native one.
So, what's the primary language?
I didn't look that up.
So what you're saying is everybody speaks English.
But not as a primary language. It is their second language.
Okay. All right, I can get down with that. Shit.
The next one I thought was pretty cool is women are better at distinguishing colors while men excel at tracking fast-moving objects and discerning detail for distance.
Now, dude, I used to watch my fucking mom throw shit at my dad all the time, and that motherfucker did not dodge that shit, so he was not very good at fucking tracking.
Did he see it coming?
I don't know if he did or not.
Because, I mean, if you throw something in the back of somebody's head, you ain't going to see it.
No, but, I mean, fuck. Dude, she was ballsy. She would throw it at the front of his head. She didn't give a fuck. She used to throw shit at me all the time. But I was like a fucking cat, bro. I was bobbing and weaving and shit. Did you like that move? Fucking ninja moves. By the way, if you're listening on Spotify, go make sure to join the Inner Idiot fan page on Facebook. You can see all this live when it happens. At least the first segment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one is kangaroos keep growing until they die.
For real?
Yeah, they just keep on growing.
So what if the kangaroos connected their roots? How big do you think kangaroos would get?
Well, I don't know, but an 80,000-year-old kangaroo sounds pretty terrifying if they just keep growing.
That's like Godzilla size, at least.
I mean, probably. I don't know what the average lifespan of a kangaroo is.
I'm gonna say it's like 10 years.
10 years?
I'm totally guessing here.
I don't know.
I don't fucking know shit about kangaroos. I know the insides of their pouches are gross as shit. Like, it ain't like a little fucking hoodie pouch. Like, there's veins and, like, nipples and shit in there.
Yeah.
Dude, it's wild. Have you ever, like, the baby kangaroo comes out of mama kangaroo's fucking birthing chute?
Sure.
Right? That's what we're going to call it, a birthing chute.
It's about the most accurate thing you can call it.
And it's like real tiny and it looks gross, like fucking chicken that you're getting ready to throw on the grill.
Word?
Right? But it's got a head. And it just goes and it goes into mom's pouch and that's where it stays for months and months and months.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks on this little tube in there.
Sure.
Got a little fucking sippy straw in that bitch.
Gotcha.
Ugh. It's gross looking, dude. Look it up. Kangaroo inside of kangaroo pouches.
I don't feel like I want to.
The feng shui is way the fuck off.
Shui's?
Feng shui? Feng shui?
Feng shui?
Feng shui. I knew it was a shui something.
You're fucking dumb.
What was that? 3?
Tree, pumpkin spice,
Kangies,
English. So that's 4. The last one is jellyfish are genetically immortal.
I've heard that one before.
They do not die unless they are killed.
It's because they connect all them goddamn roots, dude. They're frisky. I'm
They're in the water, bro. There's nothing like, I don't know why you have wood so hard on your mind, bro, but like, stop it.
Look, mortality scares me, and at this point, you've taught me as long as I tangle my root with something, I'm gonna live forever.
Or become a jellyfish.
Or jellyfish. Oh, I'm already squishy. Squishy. All right.
Tentacles and shit.
Bro, you know how many activities I could do if I had tentacles? I would never be bored. Never. All right. So, here's my top 5.
All right, let me hear it.
You ready for this?
Yeah, I think.
You're walking down the street. You're going to walk past 36 serial killers in your lifetime.
That's it?
That's it? That's a lot of serial killers.
These white women
dude.
make it seem like it's a lot more.
Well, it's 36 that you're going to walk past. Like, you are personally going to be in the fucking bubble of a serial killer 36 times in your life.
Now, you know that story about the conjoined twins, like, that are still living and shit? You know what I mean?
There's
like,
a bunch of them, but yeah.
Sure. Yeah, but, like, the ones that, like, famous or whatever, they got, like, 2 fucking heads that just got married, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, is that number doubled for them?
No. Oh, man.
That's 2 people.
It is 2 people.
Because they're 2 individuals.
So, like, when they walk, it counts as 2. How many sets of feet they got? They got 1 set of feet, right?
Yeah.
Like, one of them's getting the shaft, and they ain't got no motherfucking legs. Like, they got to depend on the other person to walk their asses everywhere.
I don't know how they've described that. I don't know. I'd have to look into it.
How shitty would that be if you only had control of one leg and the other person had control of the other one?
It'd be really hard to walk.
Fuck yeah, it would. Fuck, I ain't never been that in sync with somebody. Not once.
I mean, I feel like if you were conjoined to somebody, you'd learn to be in sync.
I don't know. I just wouldn't walk.
You just wouldn't cooperate?
Fuck that. Let's get a wheelchair, bro.
But then what if you're in control of one arm and they're in control of the other?
That's easier to fucking be like, all right, roll. Instead of fucking walking down the street, you're like, step. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if one person has a gangster limp and the other person just, like, walks all nerdy and shit? No strut, no nothing. Like, it ain't gonna work out. If you have a wheelchair, you can have a power hover around, a little rascal, and just fucking one person gets the controls at all times. Right?
But then one person's always left out.
Fuck that person. They should have been born on the right side.
Damn. That's ruthless.
Ruthless.
All
right. So we walked past 36 serial killers in our lifetime. How many do you think, of all your friends, who would you say would be a serial killer? Let's throw somebody under the bus. Let's put them on the FBI's radar.
Out of all my friends,
who's got it in them?
Got it in them? I don't think any of them do.
If one of them did, if you had to pick one to be a serial killer.
Zach?
That's a good pick, though, dude. All you got to do is piss him off. He's going to hold a grudge for 13 and a half years.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he already holds grudges like they're going out of fucking style. So, I mean, like, it would make sense that he do it.
See, if I had to pick one, it'd be my sister. She terrifies me. She's my best friend, but she terrifies me. All right. Number 4 on my list. Speaking of kangaroos, Australia has the cleanest air in the world. I cannot wrap my head around this for some reason. Like, I'm having a really hard time.
It's because everything else kills it. You can't turn it into CO2 if you're not there to breathe.
Right? Like, oh, you want to build a building here? A factory? Fuck you. My pet snake's going to eat you. Bro, the moment I saw a snake swallow a whole damn cow, I was like, nope. See, there was a reason I didn't like them fuckers. Shit was wild. All right, next up. And this is something that, like, I've learned about in, like, the last 2 years. And, like, I get down on myself sometimes saying, well, my friends never contact me. Like, or I fucking ghost people all the time. Don't even mean to. Like, that's why dating's been hard for me lately, because I just fucking ghost people. I don't even mean to do it. I just do it.
Sure.
And the reason is when you have ADHD, object permanence is like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is as much a fact or more of a revelation, but like out of sight, out of mind is a big thing for ADHD.
Sure. It's
not something we choose. It just happens. Like if we don't see it, that shit don't exist.
Right.
So like, if you're a friend of mine, or like we've tried to date and I've ghosted you and I don't talk to you, like, sorry, like you have to inject yourself into my fucking everyday routine until it becomes routine
that you're there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like, it's nothing against anybody. It sounds horrible, but like you were one of the only people I talk to besides fans.
And that's no indiscriminate. That's not a person by person thing. You're talking to the group of the masses is what you're talking about, right?
Yeah. But you personally are one of the only people I talk to because you're part of my everyday life.
No.
Oh, you stop it, Shelly. Let's tangle roots. All right. Anyways.
Fucking stupid. God, you're dumb.
I'm not letting this go. All right. So yeah, object permanence with ADHD. Like, we forget about you. Sorry. Make yourself more rememberable, people.
No. I have a problem with that in general.
What's that?
Object permanence. If I don't see it for a while, I forget it exists.
Right?
And I just, it's like, oh, okay. And the problem is I'm not mournful about it. Like, I'm not like, oh, no, I forgot about this or person, whoever. And I'm just like, oh.
Well, I'm not either because I forgot.
Yeah.
I did shit out of sight, out of mind, man. But I do feel bad, like, because like I said, I'll get down on myself. Like, why didn't anybody contact me? Well, it's a two-way fucking street. I don't contact nobody.
Sure.
All right, next up. This one was a cool one. Einstein's brain was stolen. Yeah. So the man that did the autopsy on Albert Einstein, his name was Thomas Stultz Harvey. And the autopsy was in 1955. And this is, to me,
my parents were born.
This timeline is weird because you think of Albert Einstein and you think, anything that could happen with Albert Einstein was way before our fucking lifetime. Mm-hmm. But it's not. So Howard Stultz Harvey did the autopsy. When he was done with the autopsy, he took Albert Einstein's brain. And that motherfucker had a big head, so I imagine he had like a 10-gallon bucket to throw that motherfucker in, right? Nobody knew he took it. And this man kept doing experiments on his brain until fucking the 90s.
Damn.
Right? When he got caught. So, I mean, he didn't even get caught right away. It was like 20 years later that he got caught.
Okay.
So they kicked him out of where he was at, and he went and he was a doctor somewhere else. Well, eventually, like, he lost his license entirely, but he still had the brain. He was
wow.
He had, like, he was chopping it up, putting it in different jars and shit. And he ended up working at a factory in his last years. Mm-hmm. And his neighbor was a famous poet. I should have wrote the name down because I don't remember it. But the poet would make jokes that I have access to Albert Einstein's brain anytime I want. Mm-hmm. But he published his experiments in science magazines and shit like that, science journals.
Damn, that's wild.
He died in 2007.
Damn.
Isn't that crazy?
The doctor that stole the brain?
Yeah.
Damn, that's wild.
That is. It's fucking Benaquins, bro.
Benaquins.
All right. And now, my number one is about fake lashes. And I swear to God, you better know this one.
I do know this one.
Do you? Mm-hmm. So you know what the name for fake lashes originally was?
Oh, I don't know what the name was, but I know what they were intended for.
They were called cumbrellas.
Cumbrellas? I love it.
I'm dead serious, dude.
That's awesome.
Google wouldn't lie to me. Cumbrellas, bro. I swear to God. And if you're listening and you're wondering what the hell is a cumbrella and why do we put
It's a fake eyelash.
It's a fake eyelash. They ain't just to give your fucking eyelids abs. The working women back in the early 1900s would put on these cumbrellas, aka fake eyelashes, so they wouldn't get semen in their eyes.
Yeah.
And that's how fake lashes started. And look, man, my life is enriched for knowing this.
Dude, I forget who it was. Oh no. One of the guys at work, his wife started working with us, and she's funny. She's a real good sport about it. But she has naturally very light hair, very blonde hair. And so she would dye her hair, and she would always put fake eyelashes in to, like, you know, because her eyelashes were damn near non-existent.
Right.
So one day, you know, I'm sitting there and she's like, fuck, I need to go to the restroom. And she's holding something in her hand. And I noticed her eyes look different, but she comes back and they look the same. And I realized right then and there, it was her fucking eyelash. And I started giggling to myself. And she goes, what? I was like, did your fucking fake eyelash fall off? She goes, yeah. And I was like, you know what those originally were intended for? She goes, what? I was like, they were to keep cum out of your eyes. And she's like, ugh.
And it's not a joke, people.
Dude, she's like, you're fucking lying. That's not what they were for. So she Googled it. She goes, I fucking hate you, shorty.
Hey.
And I was like, listen, I'm just here to help you out. Like, I want, you know. But turns out she has, I'm going to have to look it up. But do you know how, like, people get disgusted by certain words? Like, you know.
Like moist and shit?
Yeah, moist and shit. Like, she's that way. Yeah, you. She's that way with the word cum. Mm. And dude, we were sitting there fucking howling one day, and this little girl at work, Miranda, we're sitting there all laughing about it. Like, she's like, ew, don't fucking say that. Don't say cum. That's so, or, you know, she goes, don't say that word. It's fucking gross or whatever. So we're sitting there laughing about it. And like, we work with this lady and her husband, and Miranda starts dying laughing. And she was like, how the fuck do y'all talk dirty to each other? And we're like, what? She's like, ooh, sperming me, daddy. And we fucking fell out. Dude, we were fucking crying.
Oh, no. Sperm and semen. Give me your semen.
Yeah.
You got to call it cum. It's so much easier to say than sperm and semen. It's a whole syllable shorter than semen.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude, that shit was so fucking funny.
It just rolls off the tongue. Cum.
Yeah. And down the throat.
That's all we got for our first segment. Facebook Live. You've been wonderful.
Man, you've got me trained. As soon as you said that's all we got, I got prepared for my line.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, it ain't that one yet.
Oh, okay.
We got more to come. I don't know what's to come. I don't know what's the sperm in the second segment, but you're going to take a poop, and we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Yep.
So go ahead, hit the button. Let the people hear the ad.
Do you love podcasts? Of course you do. That's why you're here. But you know what's even better than listening to a podcast? Making your own. That's right, and Anchor makes it simple. I'm your favorite host, MC Tyler Havlin, and I'm telling you, go download the Anchor app today, Anchor FM. They have all the tools you need to get started today. And best part is, it's totally free. They push it out to all the major platforms like Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts. So get started today, people. Go download the app, Anchor FM. I'll wait. Do it now.
All right, so in the first segment, we discussed how pumpkin spice doesn't have any pumpkin in it, right?
Yeah.
And that kind of disappointed me
Okay.
because I feel like it's just false advertisement all around, right?
Sure.
And then you came back from break after pooping thinking you were going to, you know, set a large deuce loose. And
And turned out to be less than a 4-piece.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, like,
Life's full of disappointments, listeners.
life is...
Get wrecked.
Get wrecked. So, like, life is full of disappointments. So what are some things that really disappoint you is what I want to know.
Things that disappoint me?
Yeah.
Hell,
That's a long list. I know. It's hard to pinpoint just one thing.
I mean, off the top of my head, it's I don't know. A lot of it has to do with human nature. There's not a lot like natural things that occur in the world that like nature and shit that bother me. It's more of the human nature of things, like the selfishness and the selfishness. Thank you.
Sound it out.
Yep. And arrogance of certain people, and the watching people go from the bottom getting to a, I don't know, middle or higher up in a, company, whatever, management, or even echelon in life, living status, and they just feign ignorance when shit happens to other people. You know what I'm saying?
That they've had to deal with before.
Yeah, they've had to deal with it, and they're like, "Oh, that's not a fucking thing." Like, and they act better and superior to that. Like that kind of shit, like, disappoints me. When I see somebody who struggled with finances for years, and all they worked hard, whatever, and eventually made it, but then they look down upon the people who are struggling and stuff like that and treat them like trash, like, motherfucker, 8 years ago, you were that person and you were shitting on that person. That doesn't make any sense to me. And then seeing, management, who get, in my line of work, I see it a lot. And I know other people I've talked to, deal with it as well in their lines of work, where management will get promotions and raises pretty frequently, and everybody else on the floor doesn't get anything, and they wonder why morale is low and shit like that. Like, you were with a company for 15, 20, 30 years, and it took you 25 of your 30 years here to get where you're at. But now you're going to act like it's not a problem on the floor when all you did for the fucking last 20 years was piss and moan about it. Like, you seem to forget where you come from. Like, that's the kind of shit that disappoints me more than anything.
This is why I love you and why I love us, because these are the things that disappoint you. But what disappoints me?
What, Tyler?
The way things are fucking named. Like, for one, why is a volcano a volcano? Why isn't it a land pimple? Right?
Why is it called grass and not earth fur?
Yeah, that'd be a good one, right?
Why is a CD not called a sound bagel?
A sound bagel? I've never heard that one. That's a good one. I've never heard earth fur either. That's what I'm going to call that shit from now on. But the way shit is named, it just really bothers me. Like when we decided colors or fruits, one of the two, somebody fucking mailed it in on the day they named oranges or named the color orange. I don't know which one came first.
Me neither.
I mean, it's a kind of a hard word to say.
Orange?
Orange.
Orange.
Range. Or
orangutan.
Another thing that's fucking disappointing, and I saw this today, and why can't we all just agree to fix the spelling of Wednesday to Wensday?
I want to fix the spelling to a lot of fucking words. Like, I don't believe there should be silent letters in anything.
No, that's fucking pointless.
Like, it's so unnecessary to exist. We should simplify and just, like, a lot of people call it abbreviating. And I'm like, no, it's not an abbreviation. Like, I don't want to narrow down a word that has 15 fucking syllables and 11 got, 13 fucking sounds down to 3 letters. I don't need to do that. I don't mind sounding out the whole fucking word. But, like, there's 2 silent E's. There's 4 silent I's. Why the fuck are they there? Like,
all right, so most of the time a silent E just makes a vowel long, right?
Sure.
So, like cane, the E at the end just makes the A long. Because if there's no E, then it's just can. All right, or you put the I after the E, A, which also makes the A long, right?
But why can't we just spell it different? Like K.
Like K-A-N. Because then you just think it's can still. Unless you change, wow, we're getting educational here. Unless you change the K to then make the following vowel long, you could do
There's
it that
certain
way.
words that do that. Like, I mean, like if you look at fuck.
Well, bukkake doesn't. Because then it would be bukkake,
Kiki.
not bukkake. You know, I didn't even know what a bukkake was until you taught me when we started this show.
You're fucking lying. You
Bro, I
didn't
swear.
seriously?
I swear.
The amount of porn that you fucking watched?
Bro, yeah, I'm telling you.
Watch.
Watch. Because I just found my new favorite porn star, too.
Golly.
Abigail Morris. If you're listening to this, Miss Morris, I love you. And you make my pants happy.
You're dumb. You're stupid.
Dude, she's fine. And Jessie Switch, she's fine. I like the thick women.
I don't know who either one of those women are.
I'll educate you when we get off air.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't.
Okay, well.
Because I don't, it's something about like, are you wearing shorts? No, okay.
I got jeans on with my holes.
No. See, that's not okay. We were walking around the Ren Fair earlier or yesterday, and one of the guys said something. I was like, careful, your shorts are getting shorter. Oh, my bad.
No, all right, back to the spelling, though. Like, there are some that do kind of make sense.
Like, I'm thinking of like the shun, the Tion, you know, at the end of words, or whatever, that pronounce like shun.
Yeah, that should just be SHUN
Yes.
or ON, one of the two.
Yeah, pick one. It doesn't matter to me. But like, then you see other words where there's no T in that mix, or it's a rearranged slightly different, you know, with an S or something in there.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Like, I'm trying to think of one for, you know, for an example, but I don't have one on the top of my head. Plus, I'm terrible at spelling anyway. So that's like, I think that's my biggest issue with it, is because I'm already bad at spelling. Why is it more complicated than it needs to be?
All right, well, I have a word for you. I have two words for you
That you want me to spell?
that I want us to figure out a different way to spell them. The first word is thought.
THOUGHT. Got it.
Right. Now, how would you change the spelling of that? Because I think I know what you're going to go with,
But see,
and that's just thought.
what, the THA?
Oh, THAWT?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that would work. That wouldn't be thought. That'd be thought. But still, that's still another letter. They need to add another vowel that's all. Thought. I don't fucking... Bro, I'm not smart enough for this.
See, I know. We're trying to do things that are above our pay grade here.
I fucking opened up a can of worms that I wasn't ready to eat.
I don't have enough brain cells for this.
I don't either, dude. I'm tired. This recording at night stuff, it's cool. But now I'm the sleepy bitch.
Yeah. And you're not funnier when you're sleepier. I am, because I'm annoyed.
That's right. But I'm funny all the time, so it don't matter.
Yeah, you're funny. Yeah. Looking. Nerd. Oh, get ready.
Nerd, I got wrecked. Oh my God.
Stop doing what you're doing.
Oh, so
Man,
if I-
so the other day, get off the spelling topic. So the other day, like I spent a lot of time with my nephews.
what was it? I ate.
So I'm in a stutter. I'm in a stutter.
Breathe in.
I-
Breathe out.
You're not helping. I spend a lot of time with my nephews, and Owen likes to say a lot of dumb shit, and he doesn't think about it. So the other day, you know, like I was calling him stupid, you know, fucking whatever.
That's the middle one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. You ain't wrong.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there fucking with him, and I look at him and I said, "Man," I said, "You know, Owen, you're my favorite nephew, or you're one of my favorite nephews." He's like, "Yeah, whatever." I was like, "No, seriously, dog. I'm like, you're definitely in the top 5." And he was like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah." And
Yeah.
I always say that I have a lot of nieces and nephews, which is true. I have 12 nieces and 12 nephews total. However, I have 6 nephews. And one of them I haven't seen in probably 8 years. So him being in the top 5 is not difficult. And it's so funny, like, if I exclude Donnie, who is technically not even my actual nephew, I only have 5 nephews. And so, like, I say this or whatever, and I start giggling because he's like, "Oh, hell yeah, I'm in the top 5. Oh, fuck you, Ethan." You know, like, fucking Ethan's there too, jackass, but I'm not going to tell you that now, you know. And so, like, I tell Donnie gets a huge kick out of it. I tell Kara, like, everybody's getting a huge kick out of it. It's super funny. Like, dude, I pick on that kid, like, under the fucking radar so much he doesn't understand. It's so funny. sometimes he picks up on it. He's like, "Oh man, like you just called me stupid."
Next time I see him, I'm gonna tell him he's one of my 5 favorite nephews of yours.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. He'd be like, "Fuck yeah."
Now,
He
just
said-
curious, just off track here, off topic for a second. Did you fart?
No.
No. Okay. I smell a fart.
It might be from the fucking bathroom, bro, because it did stink really bad.
Yeah.
I turned the fan on, hoping that I would help it, but I don't think it helped me.
I don't think those fans suck up particles like they're supposed to.
No.
Like people think they do.
No.
Yeah.
What are some sad facts that you have or whatever?
Well,
sad
I mean,
realizations.
the Wednesday is a big one, bro. It is a huge one.
I find myself sounding it out every time I have to write it
You
down.
can't sound it out.
Wednesday. Like
Wednesday,
whenever I go to write it down, I'm always Wednesday. Like I feel like a fucking kindergarten.
I probably can't spell it without spell check because I'll mix up where the letters go, and it's one of the few words. Because I'm a good speller. That and appreciate has always been my Achilles tendon, my Achilles heel.
Mm-hmm.
It's always like it fucking got me, dude. I was in a spelling bee in middle school, and that's the word that knocked me out.
Really?
I could spell every word in that spelling bee, but appreciate got me. Yeah. Fuck. I didn't appreciate it. Not at all.
See, dude, like I forget who it was. Somebody, one of the guys at work said that we should only be allowed to say the words we can spell, and I was like, bro, I can't. Like, I would lose half of my half of my vocabulary. Like, I'd have to really dumb it down.
See, I can spell most of the shit I say. I wouldn't be able to say Wednesday or appreciate anymore. Dude, have you ever tried to fucking text without spell check?
Oh, yeah, no, it's horrendous.
It's a wild
Dude, I
world.
spell so bad. Like, you know how your phone has, like, adaptive memory for spelling and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I'm so bad at spelling, my phone has started to adapt to my bad spelling, and it's not helpful.
Really? What are some words that it really just doesn't like you spelling?
You, for whatever. And I think it's more of, like, me mistyping. Like, it's not necessarily that, like, because I'm, like, when I'm texting, I'm usually in a hurry or something like that. I'm not doing it while I chill. So, let me see.
There are 2 words that my phone does not like. And one is out. Anytime I type out, it says put.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Bro, I probably say out more than I say put.
Yeah.
But
I just tried to type out and it did it.
and okay. And not like the full spelling of okay, just okay. Like it makes it aggressive as fuck. It makes both the O and the K capitals. Like motherfuckers think I'm yelling at
See,
them.
I'm trying to think, man. I'd have to go back and check, like, texting, history or whatever, and, like, seeing what I've put on there. And there's not... Like, it's just so weird. Like, I mean, I know I didn't mean to type the word yes, but it somehow comes out yeah. Like, I mean, it's not a bad variation, but it's not what I mean. It's not what I meant to say.
Oh, man.
And my phone doesn't like me cussing still to this day, which is fucking weird.
My phone's learned to stop fighting me on the curse words. They're like, look, he can't get a full message out without saying fuck, and we're tired of changing it from duck or puck. I've gotten puck a few times.
Oh, past.
P-A-S-T or P-A-S-S-E-D?
ED. Because I'm always trying to say pissed. But it autocorrects it to past. I'm like, no, god damn it. That's not what I fucking mean.
Pissed,
I'm
fucker.
fucking pissed. Now you're just making it worse.
Well, this whole segment has been a complete derail, and I'm okay with
Where
it.
were we at when we started?
I don't fucking life's disappointments. This second segment. has
What
been
else
just-
disappoints you in life? What time are we at?
Well,
We're only 15 minutes. You're
yeah,
good.
we can wrap
We
it
can
up soon.
we can ramble on a little bit longer. What else disappoints you, Ty?
So, like, underwear, the fact that they're not called cock carriages really bothers me.
Have you invested in any of the ball pouch panties?
I've not yet.
You need to.
I'm not the ball pouch panties, the drillies.
Ball pouch panties.
I'm gonna need the name of them again.
I'll send it to you.
All right.
They're fucking aces, bro.
Yeah.
They're fucking godsends. Yesterday, like, there was 4 guys in our group and 2 women. And all three of the guys, excluding me, because I was wearing my ball pouch panties, were bitching about their fucking nuts sticking to their legs. And you know this step. You know what I mean? Like the step to get the balls to detach.
Yeah, it looks like a kind of a kick out to the side.
Yeah. And so one of the guys walking did that, and another guy brought it to everyone's attention, like, oh, your balls are sticking to your leg. He's like, dude, it's so bad right now. Like, all like, yeah, I bet. And then, like, a little bit later, somebody else does it, and, everybody brings attention to it. We just go on and on. And then after, I think Zach was with us, after he made the step, somebody made a comment about how, like, they're like, Shorty, your ball sticking to your leg? I'm like, nope, don't have that problem. They're like, why? I said, I'm wearing my ball pouch panties. And both the girls started laughing. They're like, I've never heard a guy refer to their underwear as panties. I'm like, nah, dude. I'm like, that's how you got to market it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they shouldn't even be called boxers, boxer briefs, underwear, or whatever. They should just be marketed as ball pouch panties. And I think that motherfuckers would fly off the shelf because dudes want them. You know what I'm saying?
Now, here's the thing. You can get manly men and be like, I ain't buying panties, damn it.
Motherfucking shit
it's
up.
Going to happen. Here's my fear.
Your fucking balls are hanging off. Like, they're not hanging. They're resting. They are nestled in a comfortable thing. And, dude, these things have a shaft pocket, too.
Right.
So, like, you stick, like, it's a little bit weird to get in, adjusted in. You know what I'm saying? When you first put them on and whatnot, taking the poop's annoying, especially if you've been sweaty all day, because then you got to manhandle your own sweaty shit. But it ain't no big deal. But you can stick your dick in the hole that keeps it off your balls, and then your balls sit in the pouch, and dude, it's just wonderful. It's like everything's in its own little compartment. Peeing's super easy. You don't got to fumble through anything.
I feel like it would be tight on my balls, though.
You don't notice, bro. I'm telling you. It's not. I'm telling you.
Your eyes just lit up, man.
Dude, I'm telling you. Like, this is where the world is at. Like, these ball pouch panties are God's gift to man. I don't know who invented them, but I want to hug this guy. Like, because it was a dude.
He's already hugging your balls,
Dude,
bro.
I'm telling you. Like, I mean, he deserves it. Like, I need to hug this man.
Well,
he deserves it.
You've talked me into it. I'm gonna buy some ball pouch panties.
They're expensive, but fuck, dude, are they worth it?
I'm gonna get me some, and we're gonna see how it goes. Like I said, I'm a little skeptical because I don't want to feel like I'm bunched up down there.
I'm telling you,
like Girthworm and the boys don't want to feel.
At first, you'll notice it. You'll be like, man, this is a little weird. But I'm telling you, like, put them on, go to work. And after work, you're going to be like, dude, I haven't had to take a kick-out step in all day long.
Not one kick-out.
Not one kick-out, bro.
Dude, you know what's bad? And I was doing this a lot today, is I'll, bend at the knee and spread my legs and grab my underwear from underneath, and I'll pull it down. It looks like I'm tugging at my balls.
Yeah.
I'm really not.
Yeah,
I just got big legs. They need to make, Muay Thai underwear. Where they have the slits in the side. Because I got big legs, bro.
Do you wear boxers or boxer briefs?
I wear it all. I don't wear actual boxers because those are too tight on my legs. There's not enough give in boxers. I know it sounds weird. Dude, the size of my legs are huge.
Sure.
My legs are bigger than my waist.
That can't be possible, but continue.
They are. From here, this is wider than this. Right here. I promise, bro. It's wild. It's crazy.
Are you talking about, both of them combined versus one of each?
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. That makes sense. That's accurate.
But yeah, dude, I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, being bunched up and stuff. It's tough. And the ADHD, dude, I already fight with my underwear so much because of it.
What does ADHD and fighting with your underwear have to do with
sensory?
Anything?
It's a sensory thing.
I don't know, man. I feel like if your balls are separated from the rest of the fucking bit down there, and I mean there is no other bit down there, it's just your fucking package is one package, it's not called packages, it's package. But if it's separated away from your legs and shit, I feel like you'll be able to play with it more, and you'll be like, ooh, this is better than I thought. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm pushing your business to the front location. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm what is it when you work in a store and people, push every item to the front, Facing. Yeah.
We're facing the shelves here.
I'm facing your junk to the front. You know what I'm saying?
You putting my best leg forward.
That's right. I'm putting your best stem. I'm trying to push the meat and berries to the front. Get Get the bushes up front and all nice and nestled.
Yeah,
You know,
that's right.
whatever.
We got to advertise this route so we can be immortal.
That's right. God damn it.
You agreed with it. Oh, so I think that's all we got for today. So in the meantime,
In the betweens time.
remember, great minds think alike, but idiots rarely disagree. Cue the music. We out.
I'm so defeated.
You gonna get this route.